just the stars of our show, Tom Italiano.
Hello.
And Matt Letchore.
Hello.
Welcome.
I love that you just shouted into your phone.
Oh, did I? I also realised, possibly at that very same moment, that I just kept moving my phone away from the microphone. I'm sorry. It's my first day. It's my first day.
It's our first day podcasting in Airlie Beach.
Correct.
I think we should plan an Australian tour of podcasting. I don't know if it should be called that, but because unfortunately we didn't bring two cameras with us, so we can't interject footage of what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, we can.
Oh.
I'll do this, and then I'll send you the footage.
Fortunately,
And you'll
we
love
brought two.
put these things together.
I do. I like to interject.
I'll start from over here.
I like to interject.
Was that what you were just
Yeah,
doing?
I like to
then?
interject.
Oh, interrupting
Knock, knock.
cow poo.
So we are at the Airlie Beach Music Festival.
Oh, yeah.
This is day 3 of the festival, the final day.
The bit of footage that I'm filming right now was a pan around the bay to that white thing that you can see there is the main stage tent.
Yes.
Where later on today I will be performing with the Ráv Thomas Band.
That's true. And last night I saw baby animals. Not the baby animals, just baby animals.
Yeah. And not baby farm animals like my ex-girlfriend used to call them. But she was joking.
Oh, that's good.
But I liked it.
Right.
Yeah. So I often call them baby farm animals and then get corrected.
Yeah. In front of the band?
Not in front of
No,
them.
fair enough.
No.
A night before I saw Kate Ceberano, and her band were bloody just great.
Yeah.
So great.
Good musos.
Yeah. I'm trying not to be disparaging of the other bands I saw either side, so I won't say anything other than I'm trying not to be disparaging. But
good.
They were highlighted by the fact that Kate and her band were so good.
Plus it makes your wee smell the next day.
Yeah, disparagus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true. So we are.
That girl walking by.
Pardon? You know that? Did you say you know that person? So we're up here in separate acts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are here with?
Della Harris.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
I Instagrammed about you, Della Harris and friends.
Oh yeah, we are friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
good.
Jeez, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't want to be not friends with people that you played with.
No.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool.
It does feel like a real. I mean, it's kind of the same as the touring conversation,
Which one?
but not an us against the world thing up here, because up here is the most inclusive,
Oh, it's beautiful.
friendly.
People are lovely.
Yeah, because
Our bus driver.
What's his name?
Her name's Annie.
Oh yeah,
For the shuttle bus.
she didn't drive.
No.
Did she? Oh.
Yeah.
Go on.
Our who was not Annie, the one that picked us up from the airport.
Oh.
Just another lady who happens to be running the bus
okay.
service. She said, "I'm not working tomorrow, but let me know. I'll come and pick you up anyway and take you to your gig." She lives around the corner from Maricom,
Brilliant.
and has just come to pick us up and drop us off. So people are that bloody awesome.
Yeah, it's been slightly weird up here. So this is my 3rd time at the Airlie Beach Festival for Music, and it's probably the best vibe
Yeah.
in the town that I've experienced up here. It's really busy. It's always a great vibe, and everyone's always friendly and all that sort of thing. But it's busy, and the gigs have been really well populated. And because the idea is that there's the main tent where
The famous people are.
where the famous people are, including me this afternoon.
Yeah.
So I would never have said the famous people.
Yeah, but I did.
Oh, thanks, man.
Because everyone I know.
Well, we
knows
graduated
you.
to the main stage.
Yeah.
So we didn't play the main stage the first time we came here, and then you kind of, I guess you kind of prove yourself.
Yeah, it's a
a
great
bit of a
band.
proving ground.
For sure.
So yeah, so we did main stage last year, we're doing main stage this year. But point being that there's maybe 6 or 7 acts a day on the main stage, and then the rest of the town is filled with venues, restaurants and cafes, and that all just have different stuff during the day. Bands doing 45-minute sets from 10 o'clock in the morning till 10:30 at night, and it's just such a great vibe. So it's 74 bands over 3 days, which is the same number of islands in the Whitsunday Passage.
Really? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So a bit of
So it all ties together.
no band is an island.
No band is an island. John Donne, where would we be without you?
It's dangerous here though.
In what sense?
Well, if you go to the service station after hanging out with you guys.
Oh, dude.
I went to an inconvenience store. I say inconvenience store because it would have been convenient had I not damaged my thumb,
Yeah.
which you probably can't see, particularly if
No.
you're not watching a video. But it's
probably
big.
half as big as his
it
regular
usually
thumb,
is.
and definitely a different colour.
Yeah.
And that's his picking
I
hand.
know. So I've had to do some strapping and icing and all kinds of stuff.
I asked Dom.
It's
the
hard to
next
get
day-
ice in a town where you don't usually get it.
Oh no! I wish I had a rim shot. You heard me. It's a crazy town, man.
Yeah.
You only need to ask permission. So,
Consent's important,
so
but not everything apparently.
consent is not everything.
Ah, I wonder how the wind is coming up.
Oh, I'll be all right. It's okay. Convenience store.
Hurting my
Drunk,
thumb.
hurting your thumb.
Drunk.
Oh yeah. So I asked Dom the next day if he'd done his 20 minutes icing, 20 minutes not, and Dom said, "No, I was drunk and I went to bed."
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
I couldn't put my pants on properly the next morning. I had to work out how do you button up without a thumb? Oh,
I found it very difficult to take my pants off that night. As evidenced by the fact that, I've been sharing a room with one of the other bandmates.
it's evidenced by the fact that I didn't take them off.
But there's it's unspoken when you share a room with someone. There's a line of demarcation. You don't have to do it out with a piece of strapping tape, but there's your half and their half, and there was a lot of my stuff on his half of the room. Poor Nelroy, just pants and underwear on his pillow and just shit everywhere. It's really hard work.
The night that
I'm
I
not
hurt
a big
my thumb.
drinker.
Yeah, I have had my own room where we were staying, and my pants were fully inside out, and all the pockets emptied all over the floor.
Good. Oh, John. It's been a fun time.
It has. It's been great.
So the reason for that was the band that I'm playing with, Ráv Thomas Band, they all came up on Thursday night, but I had a gig to do in Melbourne, so I came up early Friday morning.
Same, yeah.
Oh yeah, we came on the same flight.
Yeah,
by coincidence, we came on the same flight, which was fun. We didn't drink. Dom slept.
Yeah, you always take photos of me on airplanes while I'm going.
Yeah, it's good
Sleep.
fun.
Yeah.
I stood in front of you for a long time.
Thanks. Do you do this?
Yeah, I did.
Dumb.
No, I
Wake
didn't.
up, Dom.
I didn't want to disturb you.
I wouldn't have been able to hear you because of those
time.
fantastic earphones you bought me.
So we arrived and I got taken straight to the first gig that we had to do. So that was, up at 7 o'clock, and then I didn't actually see our accommodation until 11 o'clock that night. Because I just went straight from one gig to another. Straight from the airport to a gig, then to the next gig with drinking in between. And then, so. It's a crazy town.
Crazy town. It's actually just like being at home, except you're not driving yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. I've had a lot in a row though.
Of gigs.
Yeah, I haven't had a day off since last Wednesday.
Oh, I didn't even have that one. Yeah.
So it's been.
I'm really looking forward to Tuesday. I don't actually have to do anything other than take my dog for a walk.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll bloody have to do that. He'll make me.
Is he at the fun with your parents?
Yeah.
That's good.
My mum keeps sending me messages saying, "I love your dog. I love your dog." She loves my dog.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is she going to keep it?
No.
Okay.
But it's convenient that she loves my dog. I mean, nothing worse than having an animal that your family hated. Can you look after my dog 2 days a week?
I've had partners like that.
That your family hated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they. Your parents don't ever give you their opinion until after the fact,
Or unless they like them.
or unless they like them. In which case, they then become the benchmark for every subsequent partner.
Yeah. My
I'm
brother's...
still getting it from 20 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, she was the one.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to have another
Mum,
girlfriend.
she's married with 2 kids.
Yeah, because my mum couldn't deal with another breakup. Not allowed to have another girlfriend.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't
she still
think
calls-
you could deal with another breakup either.
She still calls like my ex-girlfriends from high school, like, "Oh, I saw you with Belinda." It's like, no, that was 23 years ago.
Sucks.
Hey, I've got to say, it's my favourite fashion item is prolific in Airlie Beach.
Go on, Dom, what's that?
The short cut-off jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the gluteal fold visible.
Mm-hmm. What's the gluteal fold? Can you show us?
I can't show you
Because
I'd have to take my pants off, and we already know I have trouble doing that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So the gluteal fold is where the top of the leg meets the glute muscle and the
arse cheek.
yeah. And
hang on a second.
There we
I'll just...
it's my favorite.
Sorry, for a minute I thought I was Louis C.K. What?
Not in the world. It's my favourite thing on a person.
Is it?
I love it. It's great.
Right.
Yeah, on any person actually.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
Well, dude, come back to... Oh, don't leave tomorrow.
I think it's my inner chimpanzee.
You're in a chimpanzee?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Well, they say like the shape of the women's breast is supposed to, because once we became upright, we, you know, do we have to have the Desmond Morris conversation?
No, I don't think we should.
Sorry.
Yeah, I had a fight with a girlfriend about your theory of that.
What do you mean?
She didn't like your story.
What? What?
She got upset.
About what?
About
The gluteal fold being the greatest thing on a person's body.
no. About
About-
boobs, and you're in a chimpanzee.
She didn't like it,
She
or
didn't
she
like it.
disagreed, or both.
Well, both.
Did she have small breast?
No.
Right. That
She had a lot to drink.
was the argument more to do with the fact that she had a lot to drink than the subject matter?
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing how often
It was Dutch opinion more than Dutch courage.
It's amazing how often I disagree with people when alcohol's involved. It's more amazing how often they disagree with me.
Dom, we agree. This is not new information. Dom, the difference between drunk Dom and sober Dom is a massive gulf.
Oh, it's
And drunk Dom is a menace. A fucking menace.
of gargantuan proportions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because you actually don't drink very much at all
Anymore, yeah.
I've spoken to other people about drunk
They just
Dom.
don't know I exist.
They don't
Yeah.
believe me even.
Yeah. Hang on.
Well, what do you mean obnoxious?
By the end
dude, you've
by
got
the
no
end, by the end of
idea.
this podcast, everyone will know.
Dom nearly got in a punch up with a taxi driver up here.
Hey, it was his fault.
It was partially your fault.
Oh, I played a role, but it was his fault.
You played a role of the Maltesers.
Shall I tell what happened?
Yes.
All right, so when I went to get the soda water out of the fridge, I hurt my thumb, and when I turned around holding my thumb and swearing loudly in the inconvenience store, there just happened to be a huge display of Maltesers and M&Ms, and they were on special. And so, I mean, I'm half Italian, so I love a bargain. So I had to buy 2 bags of Maltesers for $8. And interestingly, whilst I was eating the Maltesers, my thumb didn't hurt. So, but the point being,
Chocolate has an anesthetic quality.
certainly
does
just speaking of which,
Oh, good.
yep. So the story carries on thusly. We get into a cab.
Carry on, my wayward son.
We get into the cab, and the gentleman driving the cab says, "No eating in the car." That's no eating in the car. He did have an accent.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to do the voice.
All right, well, I'll just do the
sorry,
words.
go
I'll
back
just do
to
the
a
words.
previous
That's okay.
podcast.
And I said, I'm not eating. And every time he turned around to look at the road, I would rustle the bag. Like, really, obviously. And then when he turned around, I'd go, no eating in the cab. Not eating. Like, we're totally not eating.
What a jerk.
Right? And then rustle the bag. Then rustle the bag.
Menace.
And then he kept saying, "Well, I don't like you, I'm not talking to you." I said, "Well, I didn't say anything." Like, "Well, I'm not listening to you." I was like, "I haven't said anything to you. I'm not listening to you. I haven't said anything to you." And it just kept going on the whole way. And then I rustled the bag, and he turned around whilst I was rustling the bag, caught me rustling, but then I dropped the bag. And then so his whole thing about not eating in the car, because he didn't want food spilt in his car, came to fruition. And I spilt practically 200 grams of M&M Maltesers on the back for the car. So now he's convinced there's food all over his car, which there actually is. So we pull up to where we're staying, and it's on a steep driveway. So he's turning around, Craig, who is trying to pay, and I've got the door open, literally scooping handfuls of Maltesers.
Rolling down the hill.
It's literally like we're in a boat, and I'm like getting these things out. But they're rolling down the hill, so there's zero evidence of anything being spilt in the car whatsoever. So he gets out of the car. He's like, "There's food in my car. There's food in my car." I'm like, "There's no food in your car, mate. There's no food in your car."
It's all at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah. Which is hilarious. He's like, "I'm calling the police." I'm like, "Go for it."
Oh, wow.
So he wants to call the police on me, and I'm standing there going, "Yeah, no worries. Oh, I'd love to hang out with the police. I've never met the police in Airlie Beach."
Dude.
I'm
Menace.
waking up the neighbours kind of noise. This guy's shouting. They're trying to drag me up the hill to our apartment. And what's hilarious is the next day we go down to wait for a cab to come and pick us up, and there's just like dozens of melted Maltesers on the road. Like about 15 minutes from where the taxi dropped us off because they'd rolled down the hill into the gutter. And that was just the first night.
Yeah, it was loose.
Yeah,
It was loose.
it was loose. I think I know what went wrong.
Okay. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Because most people, they will say, I should never have had that last shot. No, you shouldn't have had the 15 shots before it.
Not even that.
Okay.
So this little silver bandage? It's bandage?
Yeah, that bandage.
Bracelet.
Your wrists are much bigger than mine. Look how much slack I've got, and look how little you've got. Fuck, you're such a man.
I'm so manly.
You are man.
This gets you free alcohol in the special section of the tent over there. And so, whilst watching one of the acts, which I didn't like that much, I was standing very close to the bar. And then Ceberano came on, and I didn't drink really while she was playing. And then the next act came on, and I somehow made it close to the free beer at the bar. But every girl behind the bar, guess what they were wearing?
What?
Cut off fucking shorts.
Oh, of course. Sorry.
So by the time I got to see you guys, I was already way too drunk to
Tom was
even be
getting rounds for 5 people, but getting them one at a time, so every time they had to bend over and pick up another
there.
one.
No, that's not true. No, I wasn't exploitative. I was respectful.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't suggest that you were being... I know you asked them permission every time you wanted them to bend over.
No, that's not true. I'm just pointing it out. You know, it was, part of...
Bloody fault.
Yes. No, I'm not. I'm a kind of look away. There's if you sit somewhere and someone's, it's got a short skirt or something. I'm very much like, just letting you know we can see. Like I don't.
All right,
how do we call it being a perv?
All right, mate.
I want to be open about it.
Okay.
Just letting you know, I did just look at your breast. Oh yeah, I know. I noticed you do it. It's like now we both know that I know you know. Then we can all move on.
Some things don't need to be said.
Something to do, because otherwise you're just a jerk that snuck a look. Yeah, and if you just say I did, sorry.
Give me just so we can be clear. Give me the scenario within which you would say to a girl, just so you know, I just looked at your boobs.
Well, if I'd looked at them.
But do you know this girl?
No, anyone I'm having a conversation with, not if they're across the room.
Right, okay.
Yeah. If we were in conversation.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah, definitely in conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, not if they, just kind of passing
Walking by.
Yeah, as.
Hey, no, not you,
Not
your
that-
friend. I just
What
looked
I
at
meant
your
by-
boobs. I just thought you should know.
No, what I meant by it is when they, as in the person, is walking by, not they, as in boobs. I'm not objectifying people that much. Oh God.
I know. It's
Yeah.
a quagmire.
Quagmire. How do you pronounce quagmire?
How do you pronounce quadrangle?
Quadrangle?
Ah,
Yeah.
quagmire.
There's the D though. It's quag. The different spellings.
Yeah, but it's a consonant.
Well,
and so
clearly
is
it's
the
inconsistent.
pronunciation. No, it's a
It's
quagmire.
an inconstant.
Just because Quagmire on the show pronounces his name Quagmire.
What's the show?
Family Guy.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Well, I've told you now,
Oh.
so now you do.
I believe you. I believe you.
Quagmire.
Doesn't actually feel right.
What's amazing about this current 20-minute point of this podcast is that we haven't been rained on yet. It seems to me like every 15 minutes there's a 2-minute downpour.
Yeah.
But we picked a break in the weather.
Oh no, that's Jenny Morris, not Kate Ceberano.
Oh, there's another song. Change the weather. It's a Tesla song.
We came in on the bus from the airport with Kate Ceberano and her band. I'm friends with a couple of guys in the band, so that was kind of nice. I didn't know they were coming up, so I had a chat with them. But I'd never met I'd never met Kate before. She's so lovely.
And funny.
Yeah, funny.
Really funny.
Like
she's
she
good
gets
fun.
stuff.
Yeah, she's good fun.
Yeah.
Her and I was about to click my fingers and went, don't do that, you'll hurt your thumb.
Nice thumb.
She was on the phone, it was really funny. She was on the phone, she said, look, it's I might call you back later, it's really noisy on this bus, and her and I were sitting opposite each other, like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, no, I didn't mean you, didn't mean you. So it was quite funny.
Well, she also in that same conversation said, yeah, we very kindly let the people from the other band join us on the shuttle bus, and I picked up my phone and feigned a conversation where I said, Kate Ceberano, yeah, total bitch.
She was really fun.
Yeah,
I like
I'm sorry I missed her set.
when she sang Brave, it was like
Yeah, right.
fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been doing cover sets up here at night with the band, or
Sets.
some of the band sets.
That's different to
Not yes. And last night, also after the front bar gig that we did, there's a band that plays out the back, made up of John Zack, who is a bit of a legend behind the drums, originally from Adelaide, and Damon Stone, who is a legend everywhere he goes. You should hear Damon's road stories; they are quite something. And Simon Hosford on guitar. Yeah, so. So they got me up and I sang a
should
sang
be
a song
crazy
with them.
famous as a guitar player.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Could be crazy famous. He's so awesome.
You should look up Simon Hosford and James Ryan, who James Ryan was playing guitar in Kate's band. You can find them on YouTube. Just type in Simon Hosford and
Awesome.
James Ryan, and they've got some stuff on there. Doing like a Racer X.
Yeah, well they do, like
tribute
restorations.
show,
Yeah.
And it, if you know who Racer X are, it's nutty guitar playing.
And if you don't, have a look anyway, because it's really fun.
Yeah. You should be there as well.
Doing what?
Not with Simon and James, but you should be one of those guys.
Doing what?
You should be one of those guys that gets those calls.
No. I mean, I can play a couple of chords, and I'm not like
Shits me.
I'm too short anyway. On the big stage, you need to be big on a big
No,
stage.
you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Oh, hello. Please.
G'day, mate.
Hello, pup. Pitch invasion. Pup.
We.
If that was a male dog, she would have peed all over the computer.
Yes. Yeah,
But-
mate.
Do you know what's funny? So my dog, male dog, 3 or 4 days away from other male dogs.
You tell the story. I'm going to try and open these beers.
He does like a female squat when he pees,
That's embarrassing.
right? And then when he hangs out with my dad's dog or another male dog,
No.
then he's like, oh yeah, I cocked my leg. That's right, yeah.
No.
See it in his behaviour. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a male dog. Oh, this is what I do.
There's one.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And he's definitely like that. When he's around other male dogs, he gets all blokish, a bit like me.
There we go.
Not the cocking your leg thing.
Oh,
but
yeah.
When I'm around my brother, I suddenly become yeah, mate.
Do you?
Yeah, have you not noticed that? I say the F word every third word when I hang out with my brother. But usually it's when
see,
I hang
I've
out with my
only-
brother, I drink a lot of beer as well.
I've also only ever seen you around your brother when the kids are around as well.
We're
And you-
pretty good then. Yeah.
Well, you're pretty good. Actually, you are one of the worst
What do you mean?
as far as curbing your language around children.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
This is why my daughter and goddaughter aren't allowed to watch this podcast.
Why?
Because you can't keep
They
it in
go
your
to
pants.
school.
What's
They've
that
heard
mean?
words.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have. Of course
No,
they have.
they haven't.
Because they're just words.
Words have power, Tom.
Yes, they do. But the more, the larger your vocabulary and your word palette, the more expressive you can be.
I don't think fuck counts.
I think fuck counts. I don't know, it's a kind of a word.
Dom!
I know.
Dom!
What? It's
There's
just
an
a word.
unspoken rule.
No, there's not. I
Don't
just.
say it again. Don't say it again.
I won't, out of respect for your request not to say it again.
Thank you very much.
But, you know,
Wow.
it's just a word.
Yeah, but...
Any cunt can say it.
Dom!
Oh, hang on, let me get less sober.
You're a very... It's Menace, Dom.
I'm back, baby. Hey, guess what I'm doing this week?
What are you doing this week?
tell you a secret.
Okay.
I'm joining a gym,
Oh, wow.
a boot camp.
Oh, good
Yeah,
Lord.
like a transformation thing. So next
Okay.
time you see me, I'll be like Chris Hemsworth.
What, carrying a massive hammer around?
No, I have long blonde hair.
Is that him?
So that's my transformation.
No, but is that him?
Yeah.
Did I get something right
Yeah.
about movies?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Thor.
You're Thor.
Did you see it? Or you thought it?
I
thought a Thor movie?
I turned the first one off because I thought it was fucking terrible.
Right, well, don't watch the second one, but the third one is really good.
Ragnarok?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
absolutely
it's
fantastic.
had really good reviews.
It's really
Apparently
good.
it's really funny. And
Yeah.
I saw the trailer and it looks funny.
Yeah.
Like it,
It's a
were the
complete-
others like that though?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
transformed it. Yeah,
Right,
really
okay.
good.
Yeah, this one looks like it kind of found its feet and yeah, it was sort of, if it was the first one I saw.
Because
maybe
Hemsworth
the
is a great comedy actor. He's actually really good. So in this, Thor is like a completely different character.
second. Okay. Yeah, right.
It's really good.
Okay, good.
Highly recommend it.
Okay, great.
Not just to you, but to anyone listening.
I will need to go fairly shortly.
Okay.
I'm expected.
I've asked you repeatedly,
Yeah, go on.
don't call me fairly shortly. Menace. Yeah.
I wish you could see what we're looking at. I'm going to take a picture.
But they can look. I'll do a.
Oh, do that.
I'll do a. I'll do a turnaroundy thing of.
Yeah. I mean,
There you
there's a
go.
button for that, but
Is it?
yeah.
I know, but now I can do a sweeping gesture.
Oh God, that's so close.
You looked really good. I've messed this up. Royally.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
right.
You were looking really good yesterday afternoon compared to the night before when I saw you. You look really good, Matt. You look really sharp. You're like,
you did
I had
say
a shower. A shave.
I had a shower and a shave. It's too long to not. Oh, it was a long day. Friday was a really, really,
been a
really
long-
long day.
It's been a long couple of weeks. It's been a long life.
Yes, I know you say that. You seem back on the ball.
Yes, I feel pretty good. The last couple of days has been really. Yeah, it's kind of circuit breaker
Good.
kind of stuff.
Great.
But I will be back in my own house tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Might need to move.
Really?
Might need a housemate again.
Really?
I think there's a bit of one of my issues is that I live alone. I'm alone too much.
Wow. That's
And my
quite a
dog
revelation.
is lovely. He's great. And as much as I invent the conversation between us and he talks back to me, he doesn't actually talk back to me. Yeah.
I know that.
You got a spare room, right?
Yes.
Ah, cool.
Would you move back out to that sort of town?
I've never lived outside town. I've never.
It's such a long way from where you are now.
It wouldn't be if I lived there. It might be too close.
Would you sell your place?
No. I think selling houses is dumb.
Okay.
No, I mean, I think selling houses is dumb.
This yes. This goes back to a conversation where Dom told me he won't let me sell my house.
It's just such a waste of money.
Selling houses?
Yeah.
I have owned it for a long time though.
Yeah, I just mean like it's in the sense of you some people need to sell a house. Like there's no way they can
Yeah.
move on to the next aspect of their life
yeah.
without getting rid of that thing. But most of the time it's just kind of cutting off something that's just going to keep appreciating or it already has value or people own something outright. It's like it's I don't know. I worked in banking for a long time and I did mortgages for people and I would literally say, this is a $500,000 deposit on your next house.
Yeah.
You don't have to sell it.
Yeah.
And if you keep it and move in and you actually buy your next house, then you'll get $2,000 a month towards your next mortgage by renting it out. Mm-hmm. And yes, you've got some costs to, for keeping it, but yeah.
But the idea that you would sell your place, for the sake of the argument, let's say for $500,000,
Yep.
and then buy something else for $800,000,
Yeah.
and then only owe $300,000 on your new house.
You only owe $300,000 because what you do is you combine the value of both properties and get a $300,000 mortgage. So you get a $300,000 mortgage, and you get income from the property that you've kept to pay towards your mortgage. So selling, you don't have to sell your house to be, and you're in a better position.
Dom's explained this to me before. I'm asking him to explain it again for the benefit of the listeners.
Should we do a? Should we?
No.
We should get someone on for someone else other than me, who's done this before and knows how to do it. Because I had a relationship fall apart, so I had to sell our house. Because we couldn't agree on how much it was worth.
Oh God!
We both got separate real estate agents to look at it, and one was like,
No.
yeah, but I wanted to get rid of it like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I want this done, over and done with, move on with my life. And they're like, I can get you a buyer at $300 tomorrow. And then my ex-partner was like, oh, I reckon if you did this to it, you might be able to get $350. For me, it wasn't worth the extra 2 months of working on the house.
No.
I didn't care how much money it was worth. I just wanted it to be done. But for her, and I said, well, if you feel strongly about it, go for it. And because what's funny is like he got that extra money, and when you think about what he actually had to spend to get the extra money,
Sure.
and then
And all the extra time.
all extra time stuff, and that for me it wasn't really worth it. But
Does she listen to the podcasts?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said anything
No.
disparaging.
No, you haven't.
No.
You haven't.
I mean,
just asking.
I think the point in that scenario was, and it's actually how I approach most of my relationships, and certainly how I approached my relationship with her, was to say, whoever feels the most strongly, he really kind of has the right of way, I guess. It's like, I feel really strongly about this. Okay, well, I feel less strongly about it, so we'll go your route.
In theory, that's an excellent way to run a relationship.
I'd like to
As
say it
long
works really
as-
well, but I'm single. But it works with you and I. As best mates and people who
Does
work
it?
together. I think so. When you say, I really want to do this, and I go, oh,
Do
well,
I
okay.
ever say that?
Yeah,
Do I?
yeah.
Interesting. I don't think I do.
I think what happens in that situation with most people as well, you consult, confer, take a bit of time, and then sometimes what that means is you feel like you felt strongly about it, and then once you were heard, you let go of it a bit,
That's true.
and
That's
you go,
absolutely
okay, well
true.
actually now, as long as you've heard me, I'm actually less inclined to really push my agenda. But I think you and I, with the podcast stuff and the gigs we do, like you want to play K-Stand, and I say I feel really strongly about not playing that.
You don't.
No,
You
but
never say that.
No, I quite like that song, but that was hypothetical. But I think we do that quite well
Okay.
as mates and
It's
work mates.
interesting. Wow.
What time do you have to be at the thing?
Pretty now.
Oh, in 2
Pretty
minutes.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not 3:13
Oh, yeah,
because
okay.
that's still in Melbourne time.
We're not playing for an hour, but we're
And
expected-
you're only 5 minutes over there.
I am only 5 minutes over there, which means I'm only going to be 3 minutes late. All right, we better wrap this up.
All right, cool. Hey, I love the fact that I've stuck to. I've stuck to. I hurt my thumb.
I feel very strongly about the fact that Dom shouldn't have done that.
I agree with you.
Great. Well, there's consensus. It's worked out well.
Oh, I think we should do this more often. I think we should do more on location podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Yeah. Hey, have a good rest
Got
of
an
your.
African jungle in the back of his backpack. And the front of his backpack. In
Yeah.
his backpack.
It's the giraffe sticking out of the top of the bag. You gave
That
it
was
away.
the giveaway, yeah.
Which is funny because giraffes don't live in the jungles.
No.
No. So
They live in the savannah.
My animal demographics just went out the window for the sake of a bad joke.
All right. Well, you enjoy the rest of whatever it is that you're doing this week. When's this coming out? Thursday. I'll still
yeah.
be in Airlie Beach.
Well, I'll try and get it to you so you can do the notes.
Thank you. I haven't done notes for the last episode yet. Sorry about that.
I'll see when I get back. Sunday night.
Sunday night.
We'll gig at Crown.
Yep. I get back at 3:45 on Sunday afternoon, and I have a 4:30 gig,
Whoa.
and then an 8 o'clock gig,
Awesome.
and that will be, I think, 30 in a row.
Fucking hell.
Actually,
I was about to
it might
say
have gone up.
you're sick, but you don't want me to say
No,
that
I
word.
don't want you to say that. No, well, I didn't know I'd be doing 3 today, so that number might have gone up by 1.
Free. Cool.
Not
All right.
likely.
See everyone. Have an enjoyable rest of your week, and we'll reconvene when you're back from Airlie Beach. We were both back from Airlie
You know
Beach.
it.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right.
Cheers,
That
guys.
didn't hurt. It was good.
Well done.
Bye.